What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and it looks like, we don't know for a fact yet, but it looks like Amber Heard has cut off her longtime girlfriend and #1 fan, Eve Barlow. Or you know what? Forgive me. That's the inner kindergartner in me shining through. We will call her Eve Barlow in this video. Well, it looks like Amber Heard has kicked her to the curb. She actually went on social media, I believe it was like on her blog or Substack or whatever the hell kids are calling it these days, and she left a little rant. And once people started drawing the connection between this rant and her relationship with Amber Heard, she deleted this rant. Now, the fact that she didn't post this rant on Twitter kind of made me raise my eyebrows, because this woman is on Twitter 24/7. In fact, I would go so far as to say I believe she is more obsessed with Johnny Depp than even Amber Heard, because she's just on there talking about Johnny 24/7. Johnny can't do anything without Eve Barlow's opinion being added. And maybe it's jealousy, because she's obviously obsessed with Amber Heard, and let's be honest here. Johnny Depp explored Amber Heard in ways that Eve Barlow will never be able to, no matter what she does. So I feel like there might be some jealousy there, but let's go ahead and take a look at this post. And I want you all to tell me what you all think. And of course, I'll have some thoughts as well. I'm sitting here writing this after spending 5 weeks, more or less, alone in a city I was thriving in only a few years ago. I am alone because wherever I turn, there's a reason for me to no longer be considered, invited, remembered, thought of, loved, respected, befriended, or trusted. And those reasons amount to words, to thoughts, to opinions. Those reasons amount to my refusal to succumb to the sickness of woke. What? Is Eve Barlow being based here? Based Eve Barlow? I got a lot of thoughts about everything she said already, but let's continue. Those reasons amount to my commitment to remain interesting and self-possessed. I have been disempowered because of my integrity. Am I a journalist anymore? I really don't know. What is a journalist in America in 2022? Is it someone who reports facts, or someone who soothes the mob? Or soothes the mob? And you know what? I never in a million years thought I would say this, but I'm kind of respecting some of what she is saying here. Now, the obvious connections that people were drawing is the fact that she's talking about being alone in a city. I believe she moved to the city to live closer to Amber, and she talks about how she's just always alone, and now she's no longer being considered, invited, or remembered, or thought of, or respected, or befriended. Maybe it's because Amber has used you to the fullest of her abilities at this point, and now you're no longer of use. Isn't it crazy that she releases this post around the same time that we're finding out that all the motions Amber Heard and her team have filed have been dismissed? And now it seems like we're wrapping up this Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial stuff, because I don't know if she's going to be able to, come up with all of this money to appeal. So as that closes out, it's almost like Amber's trying to close out her relationship with Eve Barlow, because she's used her as much as she can. In my opinion, Eve Barlow served one purpose to Amber Heard, and that was to sit online all day and defend her and call out Johnny. And after that, Amber Heard doesn't care anymore. A lot of people think that Amber Heard is more into girls and women than she is into men. And I understand why people would think that way, but also I just don't know if Amber Heard really cares about your gender. I think it's more so what she can get out of you. In my honest opinion, I believe Amber Heard goes after rich, powerful men because of what she can get out of those situations. And then she goes to the women for the emotional support. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm going to have me a couple of girlfriends here to, emotionally support me as I drag this guy through the mud and try to ruin his life and milk him for everything he's worth. That's what I mean. And I don't know Amber personally, obviously, but I feel like she's the type of person that just loses interest really quick. And like, she only wants people around for how it benefits her. Like one of those friends that always wants to talk to you about their problems, but when it comes time for you to talk about your problems, they don't really care. You could tell like it just goes into one ear and out of the other. You know what I mean? That's the type of person Amber seems like to me. Like whatever relationship she has with people, it has to be revolving around her. So she brings in people like Eve Barlow because she could emotionally manipulate them. Obviously, Eve Barlow is super obsessed with Amber, and she knows that, and she takes advantage of that. And she's basically turned Eve Barlow into this flunky. And I do think it's odd that the timing of this, as soon as it seems like things are winding down here and Amber Heard has no other way to go, it's like, oh, well, let me go ahead and ditch Eve Barlow. Let me go ahead and ditch her now. But also, let's be honest here. I don't think Eve Barlow is helping Amber. I think she's hurting Amber. Whatever sympathy you could possibly try to garnish for Amber would be erased if you see one social media post from Eve Barlow. It's like one of those things where you're like, okay, I'm ready to move on. It's cool. Then you see an Eve Barlow tweet and it's like, F you, Amber Heard. So it's like people are hating on Amber Heard when really she hasn't been saying anything on social media. It's just Eve Barlow going on and on and on. And I feel like Amber's the type of person that has anger issues. She's easily annoyed. And she's probably annoyed by this. Yeah. I do believe Amber is that bad of a person that she would get annoyed eventually by someone defending her so much. She's probably like, Eve, just shut the hell up. I'm tired of reading your bullshit tweets. I know I feel that way, but hey, maybe that's just me projecting my own feelings onto Amber. But I do believe she's that type of iffy type of person. I can't really put into words what I'm trying to say, but I think some of you all may know the type of person that I'm talking about. An extremely selfish person. And yeah, but going over this, I did mention that, some of this I agree with. She talks about how she won't succumb to the sickness of the woke. But that's kind of weird because she says that, yet she is succumbing to the sickness of the woke when she preaches this believe all women. That's definitely, a woke slogan, if you will. That was something that was created by the woke mob, but it goes to show even people who do their best to be a part of this woke mob, eventually you can't take it anymore. Eventually it's going to turn on you and the weight is going to crumble your shoulders. You trying to sit here and act all holier than thou and following up with all of this virtue signaling. It never really works. But she talks about, am I a journalist? Not really. I believe if you were a journalist, you would be able to acknowledge that Amber lied on plenty of occasions, and there's definitely evidence out there of that. So what really is this? I believe that it could be a combination of multiple things. I believe it's a combination of Amber not showing this woman the attention she wants, while also her realizing, my blind defense of Amber has really caused me to burn some bridges with my own friends. And, once you become one of those people that's just constantly an SJW preaching this and that 24/7, a lot of people don't want to be around you. But I don't know. Her talking about not succumbing to the sickness of the woke, I would like to pick this woman's brain and to see where she stands at as a person besides Amber. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know it's easy to demonize people. And from what I know about Eve Barlow, I definitely don't like her. But maybe there is some good in her. Maybe, there's room to grow. Maybe she will realize. Wouldn't that be something if a couple years from now, Eve Barlow comes out and starts speaking up? Because I would guarantee you all, Eve Barlow has been on the other end of Amber's harsh ways. I would guarantee you all that. Her sister has been. Amber doesn't just, act crazy around Johnny Depp. No, other people experienced it as well. And I can almost guarantee you Eve Barlow has too. She's probably like a hurt puppy or something. It's a real sick situation. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think this means that she's been dumped, kicked to the curb, hung out to dry? Or do you think she's just frustrated by how, I guess, her peers aren't accepting her anymore because she isn't following a certain type of belief? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all on the next video.